day stream tomorrow. Oh, that's gonna feel so good. So, are you gonna be looking for any other 2D games that come out?
Like what?
Are you gonna be looking for any other 2D games?
Not at the moment, no. I'm not really looking for anything.
Gotcha. Do this. All right, what up, guys? This is 3 Chombrail fan here, and I am back, and so proudly back once again, as always, with the Train Sim World 3. I have a special guest tonight here joining me on the live show. Uh, that was actually good. Um, Mr. fellow YouTuber Tad Man, say hello.
That's me. Hello. I'm Tadman5.
Yes, he is, and he's a really good guy to know. So please be sure to like and subscribe to his channel, as well as our fellow audience. You can pull out your phones, scan his code. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, we're gonna be playing some more Train Sim 3, Sherman Hill. Taking this intermodal train on to Cheyenne, Wyoming from Laramie. Um, so we are 9,000 tons, 106 cars long, ah, and 8,000 feet in length, which is very, very huge. And if you're experienced like me in the game, you'll know what to do. If not, watch and see. So here we go. Laramie Yard, Cheyenne Yard Intermodal, the 239 service. Well, bright and sunny day. Take a break from the snow. Do mid heat. Let's get it set up. But yeah, fellow Tadman here is a golfer, a, how should I say it? I don't know what those games are called, but he is a sports gamer.
Sports gamer.
I mean, I've seen you play PGA Tour, but I don't think you streamed it.
I call myself a variety gamer.
Variety, okay. He's a variety gamer, plays a variety of games, um, as in the name. Um, he plays 2D, 3D, all the good stuff. Anything you would like to add on, good sir?
No, that's a pretty good summary.
Well, all right. All right, let's see. We have 4 up front, and then we have 2 DPUs. 8351, 87, 8414. Wonderful. All right, here we go. Let's get rolling. Turn on the banking comm. Let's go. UP8351, diverging clear. Out of Laramie Yard. On the move. Yard to main. Eastbound over. We have got ourselves a diverging clear, so it'll be a minute until we can get up to about 40. But yeah, for me and Tad, this storm has not been treating us well. We've had several flood warnings. No evacuation warnings yet, I don't think, but somewhere in around our region, we've had some. As a matter of fact, a road is flooded not too far from where I am. In somewhat case. And yet we are a double stack. I have not yet seen me just run a single stack. Notch up more. Oh yeah, and if the game does crash, I might redo the stream. I did crash earlier when I got around. I can't remember the control point name, but it was someplace. I got around that point and the game just poofed on me. So I'll see what I can do. I'll re-download Fall Guys after this, and if we have time, we could probably get a couple of runs in. Ooh. It's gonna be an AI coming west towards me. So, Ted, in honest opinion, would you do game reviews? Like, would you be that type of person?
To do game reviews?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see myself doing that.
Hmm.
Why do you
Like,
ask?
Well, I'm just saying, like, in case if you were to, maybe, start heading back to your YouTube channel again, you would probably start something fresh, like, play a little
Oh,
clip of you playing a game that you never played before, and then doing a little bit of voice commentary over it and giving it a rating.
maybe.
All right, all right,
Not 100% sure.
all right, all right. Um,
Dude, you know I haven't uploaded in like 2 years?
wait, has it really been that long? Hold up.
I think so.
No, it can't be. No, it doesn't. No. Are you serious? Well, your last one was your greatest Apex play ever 3 months ago.
Oh, that doesn't really count, bro. It's just a clip.
Okay, yeah, it's understandable. Um, okay, what about? Oh yeah, number one victory royale, March 20th, 2021. Yeah, it's been almost 2 years. All right, clear. We are good to speed up now. Also, this is kind of a countdown stream till 12 o'clock midnight because everybody, this man is about to be the big 1-8 when 12 strikes. So we got about 3 hours left. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't know really what to say about that, but yeah. It's my ending of being a minor. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say this, but this game needs multiplayer. It would be so cool if we could like do actual railroad operations with other people. Oh my gosh. Do you still play Zelda or
Zelda or.
like or like nah?
No, I don't. Well, because I already played Breath of the Wild and they haven't put anything else out.
Hmm. I see, I see. I gotcha, I gotcha. Zelda has had actually a legacy through the years, so when did they start? Oh, here we go. Here comes that westbounder. Dim the light for him. Four on the front. Looks like he's a grainer. Yep, just grain cars. What's up, Colville, my good friend? How you doing? Probably notch down another Notch down on the throttle a bit more. When was the first Zelda game? Coming up on a crossing. He's got 2 DPUs. Clear. '86. What? No way the first Zelda game was made in '86. Come on now.
No, it's believable.
Are you
Right after Mario
serious?
Bros.
No way. I thought it was like early 2000s, but what? February 21st, 1986. And they got the new one coming out, The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, coming out in May. What? That's over 30 years. I mean, and kind of close to getting 40 at the same time. But that's the thing about a game, though. When you start making a series, it's it becomes like like an anniversary after a certain amount of years, you know. You have your 25th, your 30th, you know, maybe 50. Maybe 50. Thanks, Colville. I appreciate the stop in, man. Yeah, we're just cruising down the main line on a journey to excitement. All right, here comes our next crossing. Beautiful sounding horn every time. Yeah, if you guys don't know UP's Sherman Hill, basically this is a desert route. We're out in the Wyoming desert. UP trackage, Union Pacific trackage. It is actually called the Laramie subdivision, but it's well known for being Sherman Hill because the hill it's built on. This is also part of the Transcontinental Railroad, but this portion is the Transcontinental Divide. So we have a section of the Transcontinental Railroad, which is pretty cool. And yes, it does snow in the game. It does. I'm just taking a break from the snow because I've been driving a lot in it. So I switched up the weather. And I hope y'all's 3-day weekends are going well. Mine is so far off to a rocking start. Uh, it'll feel much longer than 2 days, obviously. And before I forget, I'm planning on doing a little bit of virtual rail fanning since the storm is taking over for us right now in California. I can't really go out rail fanning because otherwise I would be wet and stuff. Um, I said why not and do a little bit of virtual rail fanning to stall the time. So I put a poll on my Instagram. Oh, I forgot to put it on YouTube as well. Silly me. I put a poll up on my Instagram for you guys to vote which route you want to see me virtual rail fan first, and then I'll of course go off that vote. So far, I think when I last checked, it was Horseshoe Curve and Cajon are tied so far, and then there's a few others that are right behind, but only one will win. And our first checkpoint is CP Hermosa right up here. Just past the split. Uh-oh, Sherman Hill has actually now got 3 votes. Yeah, it's third place, right? Well, third place. Yeah, it's third. Have you catched any garbage trucks lately?
Bro, I don't watch garbage trucks anymore.
No? What? When
No,
did
because
you?
that was just when I was a kid I did that.
Oh, I thought you. Because you said something like not too long ago on like how you would just watch them and stuff.
Nah.
Dang. Okay. Huh. Well, that's a surprise. Look at these rock formations. Incredible. Holy smokes. So, if you're not into garbage trucks anymore, are you into anything besides golf?
Uh, I guess just movies. I like watching movies.
Alright, alright, alright. It's nice, nice, nice. Movies, movies, movies. What would be your favorite genre overall?
Favorite genre, dude? I don't know, probably action, which is
Oh.
kind of basic, but they're so cool.
Oh, we talking like Rush Hour and stuff?
Not, dude. Rush Hour is like a comedy action, you know.
Hey, good old Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker. Goated.
It is a goated movie.
I can't wait for their next one.
They're making another one? You sure?
Yeah, yeah, they announced it. I think about a month ago at cause Jackie Chan and Chris were at a movie con, and they were being interviewed by a couple of people, and they did announce that Rush Hour 4 is in the works.
I don't know, dude. They're like hella old now.
I think I think Jackie's in his 60s. I mean, Chris is 50. I wouldn't be surprised if he could still pull off his moves, like Bruce Lee.
Is he still alive? Yeah, he is.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the deal was with everybody thinking that he was gonna die.
He's just old, bro. His movies are hella old.
That's true. That's true. I have to watch some of his others because there was like some that he would always do like he would do some spy ones. Like he'd be the next he'd be the next dang, what was the dude's name? Oh, I'm trying to think, what was his name? James Bond. Yeah, there we go.
Who?
Like he'd be the next James Bond in some spy movies he'd be starring in.
Who would?
Jackie Chan.
He did like a kid spy movie.
Yeah.
That was bad. Oh, that's all I remember.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, if you want to talk about an actual action movie, I guess I could say Fast and Furious.
The old ones, sure, but not the new ones, dude.
Yeah, they took it to a whole nother level. I like the
The
first
best
one.
action movie of all time is Speed.
Speed.
I don't know if you
Ooh.
heard that one.
I did see it. I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah. So, if there's a bus and if it goes below 55 miles per hour, it explodes with everyone inside.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That sounds crazy.
And it's a 2-hour movie.
So then, yeah, that means it's good if it's a long movie.
It's got Keanu Reeves, Sandra Bullock.
Oh, okay, some popular names. All right. Nice. Speed. Then there was some other movie I think related to that, but it was actually racing. It was not like the end of the world with a car. Um, hmm. I don't know why my mind just like it like blanks all the time when I'm thinking about some things. People watching in the comments, let me know what do you think your favorite action movie is, and I can probably get something off of that. It's my mind is going somewhere. Oh, okay, here's one. It's okay, it's from the 70s, so it's old. You probably don't know it, but it's Smokey and the Bandit.
Nope.
No? Okay. Well, I don't know what it's actually about, but it's basically this dude running from the cops in this very famous car. Uh, then I guess he's with a wanted person trying to get away at the same time, but I think they were wrongfully accused. It's something like that. Here we go. Here's our first yellow. UP8351, advance approach, main track, milepost 550.2. Eastbound over. So we're gonna slow this baby down to 30 now, as we have our first yellow of the journey. Um, Friday after next, maybe? Would you count that as an action?
Count what? The movie you were describing?
No, Friday after next.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, okay, you gotta watch that movie. It's funny. It's got Ice Cube and well, it's got Chris Tucker as well. Well, that's the original movie, Friday. Friday After Next is, I think when it's like Christmas themed, and some dude robs their house, and they try to get all their stuff back while working jobs, and trying to find out where he is, where he keeps popping in from. Um, I would say that is a comedy, actually, because there's a lot of jokes in that one. But chat, give me something. Uh, There was this movie that I watched in freshman year for one of my classes. It was called Romeo and Juliet, but it was like it had it was totally different. It was not even about like well, it had action in it. I just remember the famous person being in it was
Leonardo DiCaprio?
Bingo. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the spin-off version I watched. Alright, we have a double yellow, so that is an approach diverging. But we have a 15 mile an hour through Hermosa up here. UP 8351 approach diverging West Hermosa on the main track eastbound over. So we'll slow it down to about 15, and then we're possibly gonna stop and wait for somebody. We have a railroad crossing up here. Alright, there's 20. Yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the stream so far. If you are, please be sure to like, subscribe, and follow my Instagram at 3chime. If you stay and watch my stuff, you'll learn a lot of railroad and techniques from me. Because I'm that guy that's been playing this game for several years. And yeah. I'm also going to be bringing other games to the channel this year, so do not worry. I'm thinking about Minecraft and Gran Turismo. Alright, let's keep it under, we're going to keep it under 15, and we're just going to crawl around this curve if we got a red in case, just in case. We shouldn't though. Oh, I can't see it. It's still too far. So what about TV shows then?
I watch some, but not a lot. My best are Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. That's about it.
Breaking Bad. All right.
You watch
What?
that?
No, I heard of it, but I don't know actually what it's about.
So it's this 6-year-old high school chemistry teacher who decides to cook meth to like pay for.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty lit.
The last show I watched was CSI. Early days, early 2000s. Still one of my favorites. I'm surprised the series has not ended yet. It's like been going on for 20 years. Over 20
Well,
years.
same thing with Law and Order, bro. Like, it's still going on.
Yeah, they've been having a battle. I've seen like 3 episodes of Law and Order once. And I mean, it was okay.
It's like the only thing my mom watches, dude.
But no CSI. UP 8351, diverging clear, East Hermosa, main to main, eastbound, over. There's another AI coming my way. He's got an approach on the other side. Dang, is it still raining?
Is it? I thought it stopped, bro.
I thought it, well, it did earlier, when I first got back home, for a minute, but last night was ridiculous when I was trying to sleep. I don't see anything out the window. I'm also going to add one of my road buddies if you don't mind. Where is he? There we go. He might join in, maybe not. Alrighty, and this is Hermosa Tunnel. For everyone who does not know this route, a very famous tunnel. It's super long. So how is Sekiro?
It's challenging, you know, because it's from software. If you played like any from software games,
Um, nah, I never heard of him.
you know, like Dark Souls, Elden Ring, Demon Souls.
Nah, I'm not really that type of gamer.
Okay. Well,
I
usually
mean,
in those games, it's a lot of duck and dodge, but this one, it's like counter, you know, with your sword, which is very different from what they usually do.
yeah, those
It's
are
Japanese.
yeah, those are some knight in shining armors. What up, Christian?
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard they're challenging, uh, because I know one of my buddies, Snake. You only met him once, so you probably don't remember him, but he is a big fan of Elder Scrolls. If you've heard of that game. That's kind of like what you're playing. Just gonna be going a little bit downhill. Just a bit.
Yeah.
What up?
Staying up on that
For a train
as
again?
usual. Oh yeah. Do World War I and twos tonight.
Nice.
The dying breed.
Mm. Christian, I'd like to introduce you to my good friend over here, Ted Man.
What's up?
Well,
He is not a foamer like us. He's not, but he is a golfer, a gamer, and all the things you could think of. Almost.
everything but a foamer, huh?
Almost. Almost. That's why I said almost.
You did what?
What was the leader? I said, what was the leader? Hold on 1 second. I'll be right. All right. What I miss?
Christian left.
He always does.
He said he was gonna do something and come back.
Oh, that train he was waiting on is coming. That's why. Yeah, he's a YouTuber. He like me. He leaves to go catch the trains, and then he comes back and tells me if anything was good on it or if something happened. Yeah, occasionally if I take a long time, he usually leaves the party. It's like I'm the only person he mainly wants to talk to, but like,
Yeah, no, that's fair.
yeah.
But like this late at night, you think there's trains?
Yeah, they run 24/7. They don't take breaks.
Okay.
Yeah, once in a while I'll hear a train horn go off in the distance. Um, yeah, the railroad doesn't stop. They almost did a couple of times because of some unfairness to workers just this last year. Yeah, the reason why right now I'm driving at 11 miles per hour is because I'm waiting for that weight to kick in onto the locomotives. And we're going a little bit downhill, but we'll soon go uphill again towards the summit. Um, but basically, what I'm doing is I'm preparing myself to use my dynamic brake because when the train weight pushes on the locomotives, because we're going downhill, that's where you need to be repaired and ready. So yeah, it looks like the weight's starting to push on us now. You can also check by going into the camera and looking at the couplers and see if there's any slack. On the front, it's still pulling. Yeah, it's still the front is still pulling, but it is increasing because they're starting to bunch up with each other. But this is where we are on the map. Not halfway through yet, but once we get around the quarry or CP Buford area, that's the halfway mark on the route. It is the longest US route in the game. No, this is the second longest because this is like 70 miles long, if I remember, and Cajon Pass is 85. So Cajon takes you 3 hours to get from end to end, literally in real time. So yep, here we go. That weight's starting to push on us now. And then that is main track 3. That'll switch off to the right and it'll separate, then meet us up again near Cheyenne. Well, yeah, that's a good question, Tad. Yes, trains run 24/7. Because if they didn't, customers wouldn't get their stuff on time. But the local guys, obviously, they get breaks.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, it's actually pretty fair because they work a 12-hour they work a 12-hour shift, so that's
pretty
really
insane.
long. Yeah, but the good thing is that you work 12 hours, you get 12 hours off.
I guess that's okay.
I mean, we get
So they work. How many days do they work? 5, 4?
they're on call, so it depends. They may get a day
Okay.
off here, and then they're called in the next day, unless if they earned themselves a vacation. Yeah, pretty much. It depends. I wouldn't say you have to be ready at any moment, but some sort. We're starting to creep up on 40. Here, we're Summit's around the corner, just just a bit of a ways from us. There's the uphill again, so I'm gonna take off the dynamics, count to 10, and then start notching up again. But we still got 30 to go to get to Cheyenne. Now with maintenance workers, like track maintenance people, I don't know if they work. Well, I would suspect they're on call as well. So anything can go wrong with the tracks. Ooh, not too much, not too much. Not too much. Slow it down. There we go. Westbound manifest passing me. Coming up on the summit in a minute. Yeah, he's pretty long. And 1 DPU. Nice. Do you know what you want to do in life yet?
No, not really.
Okay, because I was about to say I could probably ask you a couple of questions too. To me, I think you would be a good PGA golfer, but then at the same
That's
time,
very nice of you, Devin. I appreciate that.
oh yeah, man.
Probably not gonna happen though.
Yeah, I consider you like to be. Hmm. Well, you are pretty tall like me, so I mean, possibly. I would say basketball, but I know that's not your thing.
No, dude, you know basketball is my least favorite sport.
No, actually.
Yeah.
No, I did not know that. Let's just say a lawyer.
I can see that.
Yeah.
But I have to go to like law school and stuff, bro.
Oh yeah, that's true. You would have to spend some more years of education.
And what would like what would my law be in?
Oh, I don't know. There's two different law types. There's crime, and then there's just like civil and family type, like divorce stuff and yada yada yada. Family problems, I'll say.
Well, there's a bunch of others, but yeah, those are the main ones.
Yeah, I'd probably see you with family.
No. Nah, dude, I definitely want to deal with criminals.
Oh snap, nice. But you got to be careful though, because that's a dangerous job. I mean, you're sitting in a courtroom, and at any point, they can attack you.
No, I don't think so.
It's happened before. I'm just saying it probably won't.
Yeah,
But, yeah.
but there's like cops and stuff there.
Yeah, that is true. That's true. I mean, I got a little bit of education about lawyers because I took
Criminalistics?
yeah, but there's another class that you can take called You and the Law. It's one term, not unlike criminalistics, that's two term. But You and the Law, it's basically just you about, getting to know like street rules, some court rules. And as I say this, we have reached the summit, the beautiful Sherman Hills summit. Voila. Beautiful, beautiful. UP 8351 clear main track. Sherman Hills Summit. Eastbound over. Now I'm going to immediately notch down off the power and let gravity slow it down as it crests over the hill. Then I'll ready the dynamic brake as we're going to go all the way downhill into Cheyenne at 50 miles per hour. Then that's where we'll stop and end our journey and this live stream. Alright, so that's been about 10 seconds. I'll put on the setup. There we go. So now it's just a waiting game for the speed to kick back up. But law, I know there's several types. I'm trying to remember because it's been already like 2 terms since I had it. I had it like in first term, but it teaches you a little bit more about the law side. Criminalistics doesn't really teach you that. It just gives you a little bit about like with police and what they do. But in general, the crime techniques that they give to make an arrest on a suspect. But it's an easy class though. It's a lot of work, but it's an easy class. So
Well, yeah, if it's a one-term class, dude, it's definitely gonna be easy.
yeah. Speaking of that, I'm taking Modern African American Studies, so yeah, that's also one term.
Miss Mitchell will teach that, right?
No, it's Mr. Billings.
What is Miss Mitchell will teach you something like that? It's just African American studies, right? Not modern.
It is modern. I think there's 2 teachers that teach it. One teaches where it's like based back into the 1800s. Mr. Billings teaches the one from 1970s to the present. Because I remember him saying, back in term 1, we learned about the African Americans back in the 1800s. So yeah, I guess he teaches both. But he does like a part 2 to it. And I'm pretty much in the part 2. That's the basketball coach. Yeah,
Doesn't he do football too?
Yeah, I was about to say he also does football, but I don't really see him out there in the games. It's just the the one security guard that quit the school.
JR?
Yeah, but I think he coaches the junior varsity team. It's one of the 2 he coaches. I think it's the JV. And I guess Mr. Billings handles the varsity. Alrighty, coming up on CP Buford. This is the most interesting part of the route, and it's beautiful too, because you got tracks laying around, that were probably torn out or ready to be put in. You'll see what I mean up here when we get around this corner, but it's like a little town because there's a water tower and stuff that does say Buford. Um, yeah, but it's a very interesting part of the route. There's the water tower up there. But if you want to get more into law, I would suggest you take UNO Law next year. I know you can't now because, well, it's too late to pick classes. No, that's not true. Oh yeah, because you guys are gonna pick classes in term 4, I think.
3.
This term, okay. Yeah. Here's CP Buford, and you can already see there is tracks and stuff laying around. Old torn up track. There's the tower, got a little antenna station, I guess, up there. A couple of weeds around the rails. A little older part. We'll be able to go 55 in a minute. That's pretty much 60 miles per hour. So, yeah. Let's see what we can do when we go downhill. I'm gonna keep it in notch 4. Look how wonky that siding track is. Oh my goodness, that's the detail in this game. And then you got this middle track not even connected anymore. So they could take this one out. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna let gravity do the work. And we are gonna speed up to 55 with a clear. But yeah, Mr. Steffen teaches you in the law. He said he only teaches it one term, and that's term 1. Alright, let's start notching up again. We'll do notch 2. I don't think you took, oh, I think it might be too late for you to take, building trades, but that was also a fun class.
Yeah. My brother has it.
Yeah, I remember Trent being in the same class as me last year. Alright, we are going 50-50 down the line. We got to keep it here. This is the part where we start to go 1%. So I'll do notch 8. And then in case, if we need more braking, I will throw on a little bit of the air. Looks like we're okay. Probably do 6. I'm still kind of sad because Adam left.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
He like, cause you've been with him longer than me. I only had him the 1 year.
Yeah.
So has he always been like that?
Yeah, I think I remember him freshman year still saying the same thing. I like horses. But I don't think back then, because that was his sophomore year, so at that time he probably didn't make any rap music yet at that time. Yeah, he was a goat. I'm gonna miss
Definitely
him.
goat.
I still see him though. I still pop into his lives. He like goes live
Oh,
on
nice.
Instagram almost. He almost goes live on Instagram every single night. We are in Notch 8. Dinosaurs. And we're holding pretty good. Oh man. There's a part where it goes down to 2%. I'm wondering if they can hold that much, but probably not. Here's a flatter spot, so it'll start to decrease. Oh, it's holding, it's trying. I got the DPUs helping me as well. They're helping pull on it, not push.
Dude, you excited for the new Last of Us show?
The new what?
Last of Us show on HBO Max.
What is that show?
It's about the Last of Us game. You know, on a PlayStation.
Oh, yeah, I remember now, yeah. Yeah, I'll probably watch it. I never played the game, but... Yep, I'll probably watch it.
Yeah,
They
it's a pretty
got...
solid game if you get to play it sometime.
Well, speaking of that game, did you watch the Uncharted movie?
Yeah, it was pretty mid.
Pretty mid.
Actually, it was
Alright.
bad.
Oh, did Tom Holland screw up?
Yeah. It's not even Tom
Oh.
Holland's fault, bro. Like, it's just a movie.
Oh, okay. Hmm. Matter of fact, speaking of Spider-Man, I wonder where Tobey Maguire's been. Alright. Gonna slow down to 45 up here. We are at 43, so we are all good. Still in the clear. Doing really good for 100 cars long. Haven't had to use air yet. Oh, I spoke too soon. Start notching down on the dynamics. Still need a lot of braking. Let's try 5.5. still watching Speed?
Oh, I'm not watching it.
No, I mean, are you still watching Speed?
Oh, the YouTuber?
Mm-hmm. There you go.
They
That
were
was the
talking about the
realization.
movie, bro.
No. Speed. The man that will follow Ronaldo forever. Here's Granite Canyon Quarry. This is the halfway point on the route where we're at. You start notching up on the dinos again. We'll do 6. Yeah, because we can, ooh, I'll keep it in 6, yeah. We'll do 7. There we go. Okay, let's try 8. Let it slow itself down. What up, Hunter? My real fan and friend. Always a pleasure to see you. How you doing on this lovely Saturday night? Nice, nice, nice. Thanks for tuning in, man. I just passed Granite Canyon Quarry. As you've seen, I blew at that crossing. On our way to Cheyenne with under 20 miles to go on the good old Sherman Hill. And with 2 hours until my birthday. And then we have a westbounder about to pass me. Let's see what he's got. Looks like he's in ethanol. Yep. He's going slow too, it looks like. Alright, we'll release on that and then put that in notch 8. Oh, we do need to stay at 45 anyways. Okay. He must have an approach, because he is going slow. Or no, he's really heavy, which means he could be going at about 20 miles per hour. Yeah, he's long. He's got a DPU.
Alright, Deb, I'm gonna head out.
Alrighty, man. You have yourself a good night. Thanks for tuning in. Our special guest, Tad Man, is leaving. So, yes, I know, audience. I know you're booing and stuff. And yeah. Yeah, he's got his life to live. So, we will say a good night to him. And take care.
Yeah, man, happy early birthday, by the way, for tomorrow.
Thank you so much, man.
Alright, see ya.
See ya. Good friend of mine, Tadman5, and a YouTuber. So we're keeping the reduction at 45 miles per hour. It looks like I'm okay without having to use any air. I am 100 cars long and about 9,000 tons, and I am 8,000 feet in length. For those of you just joining in, we are almost to Cheyenne, as you can see, not that far away from the yard. Have about 15 miles to go as the alerter sounds. I'll probably keep it in notch 7. Yeah, just do that. It's no use to not to notch down. Well, yeah, we are in the good old SU-70 ACE, 8351, 4 up front, and then we have 2 DPUs. Oops. Yep. Yeah, once you pass Granite Canyon Quarry, that's pretty much the halfway mark. Pretty much. Yeah, it's a little interesting point on the route, like CP Buford. On this route. UP 351 clear, main track, milepost 5, 25.2. Eastbound, over. And it is getting late into the evening. We started at 2:40, and it is now 3:56, so it's about 4 o'clock in the game. Of course, because railroads go by military time, which makes sense. Why it's 15:57. I think we're gonna start. We're gonna keep on the main. Yeah, we're gonna keep on the main. They won't put us in the yard. And on Sherman Hill, as unfortunate as it sounds, we have no symbols because when Dovetail first produced this route, it was during the pandemic, and they couldn't really reach out to UP for the types of trains that run on Sherman Hill. So in the timetable, all you would see is hold on, let me up the dynamics a little bit. All you would see is this: Laramie Yard to Cheyenne Yard intermodal. That's all you would see in the timetable. Did I turn off the bell? I guess I did. But they did make a comeback when they released Horseshoe Curve, and they were actually able to get NS's symbols. I wish I knew what NS's symbols meant. Because they're like just triple digits. Like, there's usually 2 letters, and then there's no, 2 numbers. Sorry, 2 numbers, and then there's a letter. And I'm like confused as to what that means exactly. Here comes another railroad crossing. A little shave and a haircut. Then we're going to be able to go back up to 55, which is basically 60 down the main track. Yep. Um, in real time, it would be snowing. I did set it to winter time. I set it to January, the month of January, but I've been taking a lot of the train pictures in the snow, so I thought, what, let's take a break from the snow and let's spawn in a clear day, you know, just to make it look more vibrant. What did I do today? Well, I had my birthday party, and that was awesome. I gotta thank everyone for coming out to it. Um, Besides that, I did nothing today, Hunter. Did nothing at all. And then now I'm just waiting for midnight to strike, which is in now just 2 hours, because then it'll be my actual birthday, and I will no longer be a minor. So as of right now, it's 10 o'clock. I'll put the dinosaurs, the dinosaurs in notch 8. Yeah, we're still clear. They're holding really good for this 100 car long Z. The only time where I almost had to stop was at CP Hermosa, uh, which is the split point back up here in this area. Because the track, I think it's track 3. Track 3 splits off 2 times um, during the portion of the route. Because it, let me see. It splits off here, then it rejoins here, and then I think this is, I don't know which one is track 1 or 2, but I think it's Cheyenne to Laramie, so I think that would be track 1, and this is track 2 I'm going down right now. And then track 3 is this, it's a single main track, but it usually hangs around these two as well. There we go. Now we'll be able to go back up to 55. So I'm going to notch down in the dynamics just a bit more. Let it get up to speed. So I'll put it in 6, and that should be okay for it to speed up. Yeah, 45 are going up, going up. Yeah, that should be fine. We'll let it go up slow. And this is another part of the route that's interesting. There's like trailers and stuff around the tracks. And it looks like this is another control point, but that I'm not familiar with, because there's got some rusty rail on the right side of me. But that's all right. It is a siding. Clear. All right, I'm gonna start cranking it back up a little bit more. Yeah, and then there's this track, I think. This is also one that splits off. I don't know which track this is, where it goes. This is not track 3. It must go off to a different subdivision, or Um, there was a cutoff that it mentioned that the article mentioned about this route that we had. Um, they must have been thinking of or referring to this part. It was like between Laramie and Dale. There's a cutoff, but I think they were referring to the single main track, which is track 3, I believe. And then we'll do notch 8 in a second. There we go. So we'll try notch 8, and that should be enough to hold it. And again, I do have my DPUs helping pull on it as well. Yep. So we could possibly do 7.5 at the most. Don't have to use any air at all. Yep, 10 miles to go, under 10 miles to go. And then we are done. So I'm thinking we should get there at about 10:30. That is still a clear. They also got some interesting signals. Like, look at this. Look at that design. Do you see that? That reminds me of the Oakville sub. CN's Oakville subdivision. Like, they have the same type. And that was not a diverging, no. That was still a clear. We might need to use a little bit of air. Can it hold it? Nope. Let's put on a little bit of air. Let's do that. That's all it needs, just a little bit of air, and it's good. So we'll notch down on the dynamics. We don't want it to slow down too much. So we'll do 5.5, maybe. We'll also be coming up on Cheyenne's chemical plant, which is like 5 miles out of the yard. So we'll be coming up on it in a second. There it is, I think. Yep, that's it in the distance. There it is. That's Cheyenne's chemical plant. That's where the SD40 does its work. Because there's some services for the SD40 where you can do chemical switching. And that's the place right there where they store some of the tankers at. What do they load? I don't know. I'm curious to know what they load. Is there anyone actually over there doing any work? Yeah, there's some SD40s. But I don't think they're, they're doing any work. They're just idling. And then there's usually some tank cars stored over there on the other on that side. Yeah, it's a cool little local industry. We'll do 4.5. Let's try that. That is not 5.5. 5.5 is when you're between 5 and 6. This is 4.5 because you go to notch 5 next. Oh yeah, Hunter, how's Train Sim World for you? Because I know you just got it. Or you played it with somebody. You were playing Sandpatch Grade, and I think you were playing with the Jeeps. Oh, we gotta slow down to 40. Here we go. So we'll put that into notch 8. We already have yeah, cause yeah, I said don't you have Train Sim World 3? Because I remember you sending me some pictures about it. You were playing with the Jeeps and the horns. Like you were playing with the CSX GP38, and then you switched to the YN2 AC 4400. There's track 3. So this is where it connects again. Yeah, we're going to be slowing down to a stop. We're going to be stopping at the depot because we're going to do a little crew change there. Let's just say our hours are up and our hours are almost up and we're going to make a crew change in Cheyenne pretty much. So, yeah, pretty much that. Uh, all right. So we'll do 4.5. That should be fine. Yeah, that should be fine. UP85 31, clear on the main track, milepost 513.2, eastbound over. Oh, that's holding perfect at 40. Uh, it is still decreasing though, so that's good. Yep, coming to our final destination, Cheyenne, Wyoming. We started the journey off in Laramie, all the way up here at the Laramie Yard. And now we're going to wrap it up. Coming up on the depot and the town. Oh, we got to slow down to 35. So let's do notch 7. Do 6. Four and a half. There we go. At this signal, I think we're going to have our first approach. And there's a crossing up here, too. Yep. Our first yellow. Flashing yellow. UP 8531, advance approach on the main track, Cheyenne, eastbound over. All right, and then our next signal is going to be right in front of us before we stop, so that'll be our approach. I'm going to slow it down a little bit more, and I'll put it in 30. I'll put it underneath 30. Keep it underneath 30. All right, that's good enough. And we'll kick it back into 4.5. Or you know what? Let's try 4, and then maybe 3. I mean, it is a heavy train to slow to a stop, so I mean, yeah. All right, 3.5 with the air on. That sunshine, man. Reflection of the sun. There's the depot, and the yard is to the right of me. You can see there's the old roundhouse up there. Alright, let's slow this down to 20. So our stopping point is right up here. Then I'll release on the air, so I don't need it anymore. Alright, that's good enough for right now. We'll do 3 or 4. UP8531 approach coming into Cheyenne for a crew change. Eastbound over. Yeah, we'll do 3 or probably do 2. I also heard that the Cheyenne Depot used to be an Amtrak station, but I don't know if it still is. I guess it's just a crew change point for crews. And then we'll get this thing underneath 15 and slow roll it because this has been a highly discussed issue for like the longest. Dovetail, what they used to do is they're now starting to fix it, but what they used to do is have you stop a train right in front of the signal you're supposed to stop in front of, and people were not always successful doing that, and so in some cases they would end up running the signal, and you would fail it because you passed a signal at danger, and people didn't really like that. Yep, single honk for the depot for anyone coming on out. There's the old smokehouse, not smokehouse, roundhouse over there, and then that's the old locomotive works or the shop. And in real life, Big Boy would be sitting out there along with the Challenger, and then I think someone else too. The DDA 40X in real life is also sitting out of the shops too. I think they're just resting. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. See how you see the checkpoint or the stop point is right in front of the signal? That means you literally have to slow roll it very, very carefully. Not even a joke, you can see it. If I move 1 inch past the red signal, it's pretty much over. So technically, you have to stop in the range of seeing the signal. So that means you can't let the signal. You can't like go past. Um, how do I say this? You cannot let the signal be obscured by something, which means you have to keep it in like direct view of you. So like right now, it's in direct view because it's in front of the windshield, where I can clearly see it. I can't let it go past to where it's obscured. But look how close that is. Holy cow! I mean, goodness. Just look at that. We can turn off the bell now because we're about to stop. All right, stop. I think we're good. Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? No. All right, we're good. Whew. Hey, it didn't have to actually make me do that, but thank goodness. All right, that was. I wish I knew the symbol, but that was the Z train from Laramie to Cheyenne. Honestly, I don't know what would you call that. I don't know. Like I don't know what you would call the symbol though. If someone does rail fan the Cheyenne or Laramie area, please let me know if you have any sort of you know timetable or some sort of what symbol it would be. But or what I could do is just look up timetable symbols off of heritage units and probably try to match a Z train with that most accurate one. But before I wrap the stream up, I will be right back. Alrighty, I'm back, guys. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the stream. I have now officially have an hour and 30 minutes to go until that magic 12 o'clock hits, and I am the big 18-year-old. So I'm probably gonna do a birthday stream tomorrow. I don't know. I'm probably not gonna really be doing anything tomorrow, but I oh yeah, I think I told y'all yesterday. Well, I think I said it in my last stream last night. If you didn't hear about it, um, go check out. Let's see, did I stream yesterday? Now my mind is going blank again. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I said it once, I think. So yeah, that's coming up. Tune into my last stream, and you'll probably catch it. But with that being said, 7,750 AP and action points altogether. Got the gold medal again. Level 35 in the game. Level 7 for Sherman Hill now. Level 6 for the UPSC 70 ACE. Now in 40 minutes it took me. 60 miles driven. Pretty much. All I'm going to do really quickly is put this into 3-step. So we're going to put it into 3-step protection like that. Turn off the dynamics. Independent, fully applied. And we're going to turn off the generator field. And once I hop out the seat, I can't anymore. I can't hop back into the seat again. So, yeah, this is our crew change point. So new crew will come aboard and take over the train onto where it needs to be. All stopped here at milepost 509.2. And this will be awaiting its next crew. So, yeah, with that said, I hope y'all enjoyed the stream of the Z train. I ran down the Laramie subdivision, aka the Transcontinental Divide / Transcontinental Railroad. It's kind of a tongue twister for me. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I will talk to you all later. Stay safe. Take care. Have a great night or good morning, wherever you're watching this, and I will see you later. Peace. Reach on.